Hey guys, William here with Patriot Containers. I thought I try to think about stuff that's funny about my YouTube channel as well. I don't want it to always be so serious. I feel like in time, people are going to know me through the YouTube channel and who I am. And if you watch enough of my videos, you'll know exactly who I am, what I stand for, and stuff. But here's a fun fact about William, which is me, and the business that I own. Um, I don't talk about containers at all outside of my office. So 13 years of experience that you hear me talking about um, to my YouTube channel, I leave it in my office. I'm not a networker. I'm not one of those guys that is trying to sell to everybody I talk to. In fact, when we're driving down the road and my wife goes, "Hey, look at that cargo container," I literally don't care. Um, when somebody says, "What do you do for a living?" I kind of roll my eyes, and it's in a way, I'm kind of like ashamed to say that I sell cargo containers. It's not my calling in life. I never thought I'd own my own business of selling cargo containers, but all this knowledge and experience that I have in this industry, it literally stays in this office, and I don't talk about it outside of this office. Um, I kind of get sick and tired of talking about containers. The only reason I'm doing it on YouTube is to bring industry awareness to this industry to help protect people, which is the reason why I started Patriot Containers. I used to work for bad companies. I wanted to create a good company that did with what's right. But yeah, it's a long time ago I got offered a job, and it was, well, you're going to need to put on a suit and go networking, and everywhere you go you're going to be selling. I've seen people like that. Those people are super annoying. They can't even get a pizza delivered without trying to sell that poor delivery guy something that that person doesn't even want. Credit to those people. I just couldn't be like that. It's not me. So I, people call me all the time and want to discuss containers. That's my job. My job is to help somebody. But outside of my office, I don't even like talking about containers with my neighbors because here's another fun fact about people that have no idea about containers. They automatically think everybody that buys a container builds a house out of it. They don't. It's people with too much shit. That's what it really is. People go, well, you need to do this, and how come you can't buy them here? And they're on the trains and stuff, and blah blah blah. It's like it almost seems like everybody knows everything, but they know nothing. And then you're arguing about it, and I don't even want to discuss it outside of my office. It's like, dude, I do this for a living. I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, even though you hear me talking about cargo containers on my YouTube channel, I am not like this outside of my office. I mean, there is times where I throw in the towel, crack a beer, sit in my fun garage that I love, and I listen to live music that I love, and it's my moment of clarity. It really is. I'm going to be 48 next year. I have a 5-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter, and I'm newly married, I guess you could say. I haven't been married for 20 years. I've been married for like 7. And I'm tired. I mean, what's sad though is I'm in about 2.5 years, I'll be 50 years old. And I have little kids, and I feel bad sometimes because I don't have the energy that I used to have when I was in like my 20s and 30s. And that's another reason why, how do I say this? Like, if somebody calls me and you want to hear the truth, I'm going to tell you the truth. I rarely call people back. I rarely hound somebody. Um, and I just don't have that type of salesperson in me anymore. And that's just kind of like, I don't know. If you believe me, you believe me. If you don't, you don't. And it's just the way it goes. I'm just not. I don't work for somebody else where they can fire me if I don't make a sale. If I just can't beg for business, and I'm not desperate. And there's people that want to hear the truth, and then there's people that want to be lied to. And I don't let it get to me anymore. I just don't. That's it. That's the whole purpose of my YouTube channel. All this stuff that I say on my YouTube channel is the exact same thing I tell people on the phone a long time ago. If you find my YouTube channel, I don't need to say anything anymore. And most likely, if you find my YouTube channel and you watch 2 or 3 or 4 videos, you'll call me and go, "Hey, look, I watched your videos. I want to buy a container from you." And that's basically it. But yeah, outside of this office, I don't talk about containers at all. I could care less if I see one. I have neighbors that go like, "Oh, you need to put all these containers in your backyard." I don't want to do that. I sell these things for a living. I just don't. It's what you see on my YouTube channel isn't me in public. It's just not. I'm a very laid back guy that is tired. Marriage is difficult. Kids are really difficult. I wish I was younger, and I wish I did these YouTube videos a long, long time ago. To be honest, is before COVID, I was so successful that I didn't have the time to do these videos. But most of all, I was actually scared. I was really, really scared of making YouTube videos. And there's some things in life where you have a phobia of, and you will always have that phobia unless you just grab the bull by its horns and then do it. That's what I did. These YouTube videos that I'm doing, I just had a discussion with my wife about it the other day. I've been talking about making videos about this for 1 year before I did it. And finally, I got a tripod and I just pressed record. And I think my first video that I did, I loved it and I posted it. And that's it. But outside of this office, yeah, I don't like to talk about containers at all. It's just not with what, even though I'm doing it on YouTube, it's not with what I like to do outside of my office. So anyways, guys, fun fact, containers are great. Buy one. All right, have a good one. Goodbye.